Hi everybody, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing NOS4A2 by Joe Hill. This was requested for me to review by a couple of different people, and I can't wait to jump into it because this was one fun ride, let me tell you. I'm going to try to split this into two parts, the first part being non-spoilery as much as I can, and then the second half I'll be more spoilery with, but I will let you know beforehand when I'm reaching that point so that you can click off if you want to. But let me jump right into it. If you didn't know, Joe Hill is Stephen King's son, and for the longest time I did not read this book or any of his other books because I was nervous going in. A lot of times when a family member of somebody that's already very popular puts something out, it's not that good, and you can get the sense that they're just cashing in on the family name, so to speak. And I was afraid that was the case here. But I saw more and more people recommending it, saying that this was good. I even had someone tell me that this was The Shining, basically. This was his masterpiece. And when I saw that they were making it into a TV series, I decided, okay, you know what? It's time. Let me jump into this. And I'm so glad that I did. This isn't a ripoff of his dad's work by any means at all. There are nods to his work. You can definitely see tributes here and there, like Pennywise is mentioned at one point. But it's very, very obscure. Like, even if you don't read Stephen King's works, it won't affect the story at all. I mean, it's very small. But his style is all his own. It's very incredible. It's very dark. It's very creepy. And this story in particular is extremely original. We follow the main character in this, Vic McQueen, starting at the age of 8. And she has not the best home life. Her parents fight all the time. Her father gets drunk, beats her mother. And she decides one day that she wants to make the fighting stop, and the thing that they are fighting about at the time is a lost bracelet. So she takes it upon herself. She has to find this bracelet because then the fighting will stop and everybody will be happy. And she takes off on her bicycle and finds that this bridge appears whenever she's desperately wanting to find something. And it takes her straight to wherever the lost thing is. This happened for the first time when she was 8 years old, and it is a power that carries on throughout her life. We follow her into her 30s. And a few years into this happening, she starts believing that she's crazy because she's old enough to know that this is not normal. And she goes on her bridge looking for an explanation, and it leads her to this other girl that has a similar power, but she has Scrabble tiles that tell her things, and she was already expecting her. It said that the brat can stop the wraith, or the brat can find the wraith, one of the two. And the wraith is actually this 1930s Rolls Royce that is operated by a man named Charlie Manx, who is kidnapping children and whisking them off to a place that he calls Christmas Land. And Vic is told that she is the only one that can stop him. The book is very interesting, very, very dark. It's a little slow in the middle, but it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to go more now into the spoilery portions, so if you don't want to stick around for that, you may want to click off now. I'll still try not to go overboard, like give away the ending or anything, but there may be a few things here and there that you might not want to know at this point, so just keep that in mind. But As Vic gets older, she tries to fight this power. She's told more than once that she's crazy. So she did go through a period where she turned to drugs, unfortunately, and was really affected by everything that happened. She had a chance encounter with Manx when she was 18 or 19 years old, and she barely made it out alive. She was the only person to have ever escaped him at that point, but she was completely changed in the future. She tried to deny that these things had even happened to her, that he was just a regular old man who took kids, who brutalized her, and that's how she chose to view it. And she refused to see things for as they really were, moving on from that point forward. But she's forced to face reality when her own son gets taken by Manx. And things really, really heat up and come to a boiling point. She can no longer ignore what has happened to her, what she is supposed to do, and he is out for revenge for her because she put him in prison for many, many years. It's absolutely incredible. It's a long book, but you get so engrossed in the story that you don't think about the length. That's what I love about this. I read it so fast. But there are like tiny little illustrations here and there too. Let me see if I can find one. And these just add to the story because it's something different and it's something new for this type of story. There's a naughty and nice list here. And there's one there. There's little things like that sprinkled throughout. I think it's really cool. But that is it for this review. I gave this, I want to say, it was 4 stars. Because it drug a little bit in the middle. But I absolutely loved this. If you would like more reviews like this, leave a comment down below. I'm also thinking about doing a comparison once the series is completed, comparing the book to the series, pointing out the likenesses, the differences, and whether or not the series is ultimately worth it in the end. If that's something that you're interested in, make sure to leave a comment down below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.